A Mexican official here at the border has had her tourist visa to the U.S. suddenly revoked.
America, President Trump is making good on another campaign promise. His administration has begun imposing travel restrictions on prominent Mexican politicians with ties to the drug cartel. Two high-profile Mexican officials have already acknowledged being banned from entering the United States, and dozens more are reportedly on the target list. This is real border security.
The Trump administration has moved to block the U.S. to travel of Mexican politicians who they say they are linked to drug trade. So the revoked visa on the governor of Baja California, it is completely a serious topic.
What is up, guys? Tyson De La Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This is exactly the kind of bold action we need to combat these cartels. For too long, corrupt Mexican politicians have been able to enjoy the benefits of American life while enabling the drug trade that's killing our citizens. President Trump says,
no mas.
And he's hitting these corrupt officials where it hurts, their ability to travel freely into the United States. Let me break it down for you. According to U.S. officials, the Trump administration has compiled an extensive list of Mexican political figures with suspected ties to the drug cartel. This list includes leaders of President Claudia Sheinbaum's governing party, several state governors, and political figures close to former President López Obrador.
Other news, a high-ranking Mexican official here at the border has had her tourist visa to the U.S. suddenly revoked.
The governor of Baja California says she's done nothing wrong, and the State Department has not responded to questions on why.
Officials on both sides of the U.S.-Mexico border here often tout their collaboration, and that comes with many trips back and forth. But now the visas of both the governor of Baja California and her husband have been revoked.
The first confirmed case is Maria del Parra Alba, the governor of Baja California, who has acknowledged that her U.S. visa was revoked along with her husband. Baja California is a key border state, and this sends a clear, powerful message that the Trump administration is serious about holding Mexican officials accountable.
They say they don't know why, but they're confident it will become clear.
No significa que yo haya cometido algo malo.
Baja California's Governor Marina del Pilar on Monday addressing the cancellation of her tourist visa that allows her to enter the United States. Just because the State Department revoked my visa, she says, that doesn't mean I've done anything wrong. She and her husband, Carlos Torres, both notified of their revocations over the weekend. Both say they're awaiting answers and a resolution.
Governor Alva claims that she doesn't know why her visa was revoked, and she insists that she did nothing wrong. But immigration attorney Esther Valdez Clayton points out that there are many reasons why a visa can be revoked, including misuse of a visitor visa for purposes other than tourism.
I'm not surprised. This is a direct reflection of the State Department under the Trump administration cracking down on various misuses of the visa program.
San Diego immigration attorney Esther Valdez Clayton says there are many reasons a visa can be revoked.
It's not permission to work, so that's one of the big ones. The second one is that they enter with a visitor visa saying they're coming here to shop, when indeed they're coming here to stay.
Another, giving birth in the United States.
Interestingly, Clayton points out the fact that Governor Alva has two children born in Brawley, California. This could be a visa violation if she entered the U.S. on a visitor visa with the intention of giving birth there. This ties directly into President Trump's challenge to birthright citizenship that's currently before the Supreme Court.
Clayton says that's at the center of the State Department's current crackdown, and she points to the governor's two children born in Brawley, California.
We do not know why the visa was revoked. Factually, we do know that she has two U.S.-born children and that she entered with a visitor visa, which in and of itself would have been a visa violation.
Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum on Tuesday asserted the American government has told her simply it's a private matter.
Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum has asked U.S. officials to explain the visa revocations, but was told that it is a private matter. This puts her in a difficult position as she tries to balance sovereignty concerns with U.S. demands for action against drug traffickers.
The governor of Mexico's Baja California state and her husband are facing scrutiny after revealing that their tourist visas to the United States have been revoked by American officials. Marina del Pilar Avila, who has governed the border state under the leftist Morena party since 2021, made the announcement in a social media post on Sunday, though she stopped short of explaining what led to the move by U.S. authorities.
Another state governor, Americano Variel of Tamaulipas, is reportedly affected by these visa restrictions. This is significant because Tamaulipas is one of Mexico's most violent states, with multiple cartels fighting over control of key smuggling routes into Texas.
I fully trust that the situation will be satisfactorily clarified for both of us, Avila wrote on X, signaling optimism but offering no additional details. Her post, however, appeared to suggest that the visa issue may be linked to her husband, Carlos Torres, himself a political figure within the Morena party. Avila implied as much when she wrote, "My husband, Carlos, has faced a situation."
Governor Avila's social media post suggests that visa issues might be linked to her husband, Carlos Torres, who is also a political figure with the Morena party. She wrote, "My husband, Carlos, has faced a situation, and as in every shared life, that circumstance has also reached me. This implies that Torres may be a primary target of U.S. action." These visa actions are just the beginning. U.S. officials have indicated that they will likely be accompanied by Treasury Department sanctions, in some cases blocking individuals from conducting business with U.S. companies and freezing their U.S. financial assets. This is part of a comprehensive strategy to combat corruption and cartel influence in Mexico.
The U.S. Embassy declined to comment on the matter, citing the confidentiality of visa proceedings. Baja California is a key Mexican state that shares an extensive border with the U.S. The upper half of the scenic Baja Peninsula stretches southward from Southern California into the Pacific Ocean, facilitating cross-border commerce, tourism, and close diplomatic ties between the two countries.
The initiative is being led by a small White House team under the Deputy Homeland Security Advisor, Anthony Salisbury, and overseen by Department Chief of Staff, Stephen Miller. They're drawing from information compiled by law enforcement agencies and U.S. intelligence communities about Mexican figures with criminal ties.
Not only to Mexicans, but also to the United States of America. It can link to who politicians are involved in illicit and illegal activity in Mexico and also with the United States of America. This is a speculation of mine, but who's the governor of Baja? Marina del Pilar. And who's the governor of California? Guess who? Gavin Newsom.
America, this is what real border security looks like. It's not just about building a wall or deporting illegal immigrants. It's about addressing the root cause of the problem, including corruption among Mexican officials who enable their cartel.
Clayton says, regardless of reason, the visa revocation of a high-ranking Mexican official signals a new day of immigration enforcement under President Donald Trump.
I think it sends a chill and a message to everybody. You cannot misuse the visa. You cannot lie to immigration officers. When you purport to state that you're coming to the United States to visit, you have to come visit.
Clayton says it also raises questions on birthright citizenship, with Trump's challenge to the 14th Amendment before the Supreme Court.
The timing of these actions are significant. They come as President Trump is pressuring Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum to crack down on the cartels, threatening tariffs and even military strikes if necessary. By targeting corrupt politicians, Trump is showing that he's serious about addressing the cartel problem from all angles. Some U.S. officials have expressed concerns that these visa withdrawals could stir conflict between the two governments. But the Trump administration is prioritizing American security over diplomatic talks. And frankly, if Mexican officials are upset about losing their shopping trips to San Diego and their vacations in Miami, maybe they should focus on cleaning up the corruption in their own government. When it comes to fighting the cartels and securing the border, President Trump is using every tool at his disposal, including keeping corrupt Mexican politicians out of our country. Let me know what you guys think about this. Drop it down in the comment section down below. Smash the like button if you kindly would. Share, subscribe, and as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.